What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and we are back. Actually back doing something a little different today to get this video started. This is going to be a prelude to my daily trade review for today. So this morning I actually recorded my pre-market routine. So I want to kind of go into that before going into my actual trade review. And I'm gonna do these as two separate videos. So I'll have a link in my main recap as well as this being on my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead. We're gonna bring up a recording of this morning before the market actually opened. So this, let's see if this has a timestamp somewhere on it. There we go, up top, 8:41. So 8:41 before the market opened, I pretty much had turned on my laptop. I'm gonna go ahead and start this thing recording, or start it playing back. Let me turn on my highlighter. And this is just a routine on what I do in the morning. So turn on ThinkorSwim. I will delete what was in my daily ideas watch list, and I'll delete what was in my short ideas. So I went through, ran through, did that real quick. Then I'll come over and I'll take a look at the SPY, kind of try to get an idea on what the market looks like it's doing. So based on the 2 minute and the 5 minute, it did set a higher low. And I'm gonna pause this one. This one's gonna look the same exact way almost that the SPY did. So first thing I'll do, I'll clear out my watch list. I like to start over fresh every morning, so I don't want to have any ideas in there. If some of these are going to be traded, they should be up here in the gap list. And that's what this watch list is. It's a scan that I use for building my watch list. So I looked at the SPY. Now I'm looking at the Qs. Pretty much looks the same way though. We see this is pre-market. It kind of sold off, came down, and then it came up and it didn't set a lower low. It set a higher low. And it came up, set a higher high off of this one and a higher low. So on the 2 minute and the 5 minute, we could say that it's somewhat transitioning from this downtrend to an uptrend. So right now, still no real clear sense of direction, but we do see that it's kind of transitioning. And here, I'm just dropping a price action line based off of these points right here. And then you look and you see that this thing opened down here. Someone came way up there, bought, and then it flushed right back down again. So we'll get it back recording again. And this was about 10 minutes this morning. And usually it's more around 8:50 I'm doing this. And then at 9 o'clock, if any news comes out, I'll go back through and look again and see if anything is moving. But right now, this is sorted by market percent gains. And you see, I have all my areas marked out. And now I'm resorting this list by dollar gains now. So I want to see dollar gains. So ones that have gapped up the most based on the dollar amount going down. And I just go through all of these and you'll see they kind of flipping around, but I'll go through these and look for stocks. First, I'm looking at the 12-hour and the daily, and then I'm looking at the lower time frame. So I'll come here and you see I'm kind of mapping out my areas. I've dropped my price action lines based off of the 12. If there's some other little intermediate areas, I'll kind of drop those. And you see this one, I just drug it down to my daily ideas. So daily ideas are usually longs. Short ideas, just as it said, it's going to be a short idea. And I just go through looking, trying to find ideas. I thought I had the sound on when I did this morning, and I noticed I didn't. I guess it was a good thing. The sound on the mic on my laptop is kind of janky, so I would have needed to put on a little lapel mic. But we see we dropped PayPal on there. Looking at Microsoft. Microsoft is one that I ended up putting on my short list, even though it was up here. And I did it because it was coming back to test the VWAP, and I was thinking this might push down. Even with the market, even though we saw that the market sentiment was kind of transitioning, still was thinking that Microsoft might be a little weak. So we dropped that on the short ideas list. And again, just because it's on a short list doesn't mean that it can't be actually flipping and going into a different direction. Starbucks, we're marking our area for Starbucks. Starbucks is in a little transition. It's above the 50. That's what this broken line is. It's above the 9. It was above the VWAP. So we added that to our long list. Come over and look at Amazon. Amazon is showing that same pattern like the Qs is. Pull back, came up, didn't set a lower low, set a higher low and a higher high. So it's in a somewhat of a transition. Got our price action lines marked on there. Like I say, our chart's always going to have previous low of days, previous high of days. That black line is where it actually closed at the day before. And now just scrolling through. And then I forgot right here, I call these my maybes. These are like the 7. If you've been around for a while, you know I used to trade options. These were the 7 that I used to primarily trade my options on. But scrolling through, don't even really see anything on these that I like. So still scrolling through. And again, first thing I'm looking at, 12-hour and the daily. These giving me my kind of long-term bias. This one here looks like it's in a little transition. Daily kind of choppy. So this one, doesn't really look too good to me. I don't think this one hit the list. Nope, it didn't. We look at BEKE. So this one here, kind of transitioning to a uptrend on the 12. Got it kind of gapping over VWAP. And you see here, I'm just dropping my price action lines. So these lines here are my go, no go. So this one, I would need to see this get above this, hold it, and then trade up to that next area. CPRX. Nope, don't really see anything on there I like. Sophie. Nah, see how it's rejecting the 50. Don't like that. Keep going through. AZN. Nope. Disney. Nope. CFVI. We see this one kind of curled. So I'm going to drop a line right there. If this can get over that area and hold, it has room back up to this high side right here. And you see right now off of that candle is right where it's at. So that's all I'm doing. We look at the daily giving you the same picture that it has room back up. INTC, nope, don't see nothing there. This one more so of a continuation down to the low side. AG, nothing there. AMD, this one looks like it had on the 12, may have room back to the downside. So nothing. And this is why you can go through a watch list that has 50 or 60 ideas and kind of dwindle it down. So now I've flipped it. So now I'm looking for dollar losers. Looking for dollar losers. I'm going to pause this one right here. I'm going to pause this one. Alt. We see alt is at the top of the list for dollar losers. And let's kind of study this one real quick, because this was an interesting one in RT's chat room this morning. This was an interesting one. So this thing gapped way down. We're looking at the hourly. Look at the 12 hour. This thing gapped down pretty good, but it gapped down to a key area on the chart. And this is why I like having the 12. See, the daily won't let you see where stocks are gapping down to, but on the 12, because you can turn pre-market on, you can kind of see it. But I'm gonna start it back up again. If you see over here on the hourly, you don't see a line there yet, but you see me about to drop one. So I just dropped that line, and that's the line right there. And look at the volume on this green candle compared to this candle that dropped. I'm looking at this as a reversal. So you're going to see I dropped it on my daily ideas or my long list because of that. That's why. So we continue scrolling down through. I want this to come to just one stock, and then I'm going to go ahead. Actually, no, I'll speed it up. I won't stop it. But looking at SQ, this is a nice little 3-bar play to the downside right there. Look at that. Wide range, narrow range. Nice. But you see, I dropped my price action right there. So it's going to give you room back down to there. I'll add that to my shorts. Pull up Union Pacific. Union Pacific is a rail company. And if you've been paying attention to the news, the rail company employees are trying to strike. So that was the news on this morning. That was the news. So again, dropping my price action line. Just dropped it. Add it over there to my shorts. Drop another one there. And you can't see it here, but that line is coming all the way over. So, and I'm dropping some other ones in there. But this is what's important in the mornings to do. If you trading market open and you are not putting your price action lines on the charts, doing a disservice. But I'm gonna go ahead, kind of speed this up real quick. Just so you can see. I went too far, so let me back it back up. There we go. We'll start right there. So this here will just give you an idea on what I do. So usually it's going to be about 9:25 when I'm finally coming over and doing this. So this here is my watch list from yesterday. I'll go up. I won't delete it. I'll just reload it with a blank one. It has my market charts here. Now I'm going to just go and load the daily watch list. And boom, it's that simple. So there go my stocks that I want to watch for longs. And the shorts, I just drag them down and drop them right there. And if you notice, all of the patterns are clear. I can see them. Sometimes I'll blow these up just a little bit more, but I can see a pattern forming just like that. And then I'll come and I'll change this to my daily, my previous high of day scanner. So when the market opens, this will start populating with stocks that are breaking above the previous high of day. Usually those going to be some runners. So when you kind of see me scrolling through to find ideas to, there's like, so say the watch list, thumbnail watch list is not providing any ideas. I'm usually looking up here, and this is sorted by percent gains now. So that's going to give me stocks that are kind of running. But that's my pre-market routine. That is it. One thing that wasn't open was the news, but it's on another screen as well, to where I can kind of look at the news and see why a stock might be doing what it's doing, whether it's gapping up or whether it's fading down. But hope y'all enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm going to drop a link to this in the review or my recap that I am about to do right now. So let's get on over there to that one. Peace.